how's it going? We're getting ready to head back out the bush. It won't be long now and we'll get out and start mining on the lease. In them boxes back there, we've got another new dry blower for this year. But in this video, I thought I'd show you some of the other things that we find, because it's not all good stuff when you're metal detecting. Not every signal is going to be gold, and we do find a bit of rubbish. So I'm going to show you what I do with my rubbish, because I pick it all up and I bring it all home. So that way I never have to detect it again in the bush, and neither does anyone else. So it's a win-win for everyone. Makes it easier to get the gold next time. Also, I do a bit of relic hunting as well, so some of the rubbish isn't going to be from the gold fields, but pretty much most of it will be, and pretty much 95% of this rubbish is from 2022, with only a little bit of rubbish from 2023, because we haven't done much detecting yet this year. But yeah, let's have a look at what we found. Alright guys, this is from the other day, and I went for a bit of a detect. Found a couple of bits of junk jewellery, not much good. Here's some stuff from the gold fields. Fair bit there. I went for a detect just not long ago, a couple minutes back. Got some more stuff there. Bottle caps and stuff. Well, the dummy didn't give a very good signal, but I picked it up anyway because it's rubbish, and might as well just pick up the rubbish if you see it, you know. A bit more stuff in here. So as you can see, we got all kinds of stuff here. We got bullet shells, which probably should just leave them in the bush, because WA gun law is pretty funny, and if you're not licensed for this caliber, they'll count you for unlicensed ammunition. So I should have left them in the bush, but like I say, I don't leave anything in the bush, so we'll just bin all the bullet shells. Odd coin, there's a 10-cent piece. New ripper, I don't know what that is. But yeah, lots of stuff here. So I'm about to show you how I sorted it out. Here's a heel plate off an old boot. Might keep that. Generally I don't keep anything that's magnetic, because stuff that's magnetic's not really worth any money, right? So here's some more stuff. Well, that's the armrest for my Equinox. Broke that. It's not great. Well, there's a few bucks in that one. $2. Woohoo. So we're getting a fairly good collection here. This should be the last box of my rubbish. All this was found on one trip. Oh, there's still more stuff in there. Alright, so everything in this box, guys, this was all found on one trip. So there's more stuff here. Oh yeah, this is where, you know, when I'm walking around, if I see a cool rock, I'll pick them up and put them in my bag too. So that's why I got some rocks in here. Put all our coins in there, and we'll see what we end up with. So I'll put all our rocks to the side over there. So all this here was from one trip as well. So that's pretty much all my rubbish for 2022, and a little bit for 2023. So now I'm going to show you what to do with it, right? Because as we know, most of this stuff's worthless, but anything like your copper and your brass and your lead, that can go to scrap metal. So that's what we're going to do, get us a little bit of money, just a couple of bucks for some petrol or something. So that's some junk jewellery I found the other day. Chuck that in with the coins. Now to separate what I want to keep from the rubbish, I got this here, magnet on wheels. So basically anything that fits to this, we dump our magnet here. Right, so pretty much anything that sticks to the magnet is going in the bin. So this stuff ain't worth much at all. Unless of course we have a nice tin or something in good condition with some embossing on it. Or I might keep that, but as you can see, that's just rubbish. There's going to be lots of it. Okay, so that's a pretty big pile of steel there so far. Just going to get the rest of that out, chuck it all over here. Looks like the odd bit of foil and stuff's been getting mixed up with the magnet, but that's alright, we're not interested in that. This is copper wire, so we'll keep that. Right, so if you have a look here, this bucket's for lead, this bucket's for brass. I'll put the copper stuff in here for now. And we'll put our coins and other stuff that we want to keep in there. So as you can see, majority of it was just scrap that we're not going to be doing anything with. There's going to be a few rocks in here, a few coins, and finding the odd coin here and there. Nothing good by the looks. Some pendant, probably a junker, the old Australian 1 cent piece. Probably just end up scrapping all them one day because we got plenty of them. Here's a spoon, EPNS, so was silver plated once upon a time. 20 cent piece, cool. Couple of coins. Oh, look here, $2. That's a junk ring, made out of aluminium, most likely. 50 cent piece, another piece of junk jewellery here, old earring, nice bit of quartz, see through there. Whoa, live bullet, we better get rid of that one. Alright, so I'll quickly sort this out. Alright, now we're mostly just left with dirt, bits of lead. See these little shotgun pellets? They're a bit annoying, but you got to dig them all up because they sound exactly like gold pretty much. I have plenty of these leads to go in my lead bucket. Start a little brass pile here as well. And if you don't know how to tell the difference, like, I don't know what this is, wasn't really sure what metal it was made out of, just give it a bit of a rub on the ground or hit it with a file. You can see that's gold color underneath, so that's brass. And if it's orange, it's going to be copper. And lead's generally pretty straightforward. You can see there's cigarette butts everywhere. That's because I don't leave them on the ground either. I put them all in my bag. Better keep sorting this out. Get all the lead in the lead thing. Looks like a harmonica reed. Piece of one made out of brass. Into the brass pile. Right, so I've sorted it all out into piles. As you can see, I haven't got much left. Over here is our brass bits. We've got some old buttons. These generally aren't worth much, but always have a look at the buttons because if they have like a town name or something like that on them, they can be worth maybe a few dollars each. They're just all common ones, rubbish. So that's all our brass. The copper, not much of that. As you can see, it was mostly rusty metal that we threw away. These are the pieces I pulled out I thought I might keep. This little button might be made out of a bit of pearl, I guess, so it looks like pearl. That's a hammer wedge. Got a couple of old pocket knives, a couple of safety pins. This here says Robin Tea. This one appears to be bird's egg powder. And this is Hughes Coleman's Azure Blue. Right, so that's the stuff we're keeping. This is all the lead. Look at all that lead. Probably a couple hundred grams of lead in there. Would have been nice if it was gold, I can tell you that much. Put that in the lead bucket. Now, no point really taking this as scrap metal yet. What I might do is actually advertise that and sell it to someone to make sinkers with. I'll probably get double the scrap metal price. Here's the interesting looking things that weren't metallic that I kept. A couple of these glass bottle stoppers. Pick up a few of them. Some rocks. I like rocks with like crystal terminations. I'll pick them up sometimes. Just nice clear rocks. I just chuck them around the garden. The kids like it. That one there's got a bit of termination on it, but it's white. So yeah, there's lots of pieces of quartz crystal around out there like that. There's a bit of jasper. Another clear rock. This was an interesting looking rock, so I thought I'd keep it. Now this one's got a hole in it, which is kind of cool. So keep that. And the last things that we have is coins. This here is probably junk, ring, junk, old spoon, another junker ring. Anyway, there's probably a couple dollars here, probably at least $7 in there. Not too bad. I've already taken some money out of here to pay my daughter for feeding fish while I've been working. Oh, this is our brass bucket. As you can see, these things don't really fill up that quick, so I won't be taking it to scrap metal anytime soon. I think we'll wait a couple of years until I can fill these buckets up. Most people just throw this stuff away, but at the end of the day, you get a couple of dollars for it. It's a couple of dollars that you didn't have before, isn't it? So yeah, this is how I sort out my scrap metal, and I hope you found it interesting. And if you don't want to do all this, well, I just hope you at least pick up the rubbish that you do detect, bring it out of the bush and chuck it in the bin on the way home so no one else has to pick it up again. Because as you know, it can get real annoying when you're just finding rubbish day after day. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you next time.